Represent an exponential function through its table of values, graphs, and equation. This is Sir Christian Julian, your Mathematics Grade 11 tutor. So let's have a review. In addition to linear, quadratic, rational, and radical function, there are exponential function. When we say exponential function, it can be written as f of x is equal to b raised to the power of x, where b is greater than 0, but b should not equal to 1. F of x is equal to b raised to the power of x. Your b is your base. Your base should be constant. And your exponent should consist a variable. Here are some examples of exponential functions. F of x is equal to 3 raised to the power of x, g of x is equal to 10 raised to the power of x, and h of x is equal to 2 raised to the power of x minus 1. Kung makikita natin sa example number 1 natin, your base is 3. And sa pangalawang example natin, our base is 10. And sa pangatlo, our base is 2. At kung makikita nyo naman yung exponent nila, it consists of a variable. And sabi nga natin sa exponential function, your base should not equal to 1 and your base should be greater than 0. The following are not exponential function. Here are the examples. F of x is equal to x squared. G of x is equal to 1 over x. H of x is equal to x raised to the power of x. So first example natin, saan dito yung mali? So mali siya kasi yung yung base natin is variable. And yung exponent mo, hindi siya nagko-consist ng variable also. So, ibig sabihin, hindi siya exponential function. Sa example 2 natin, doon sa definition natin ng exponential function, your base should not be equal to 1. Pero dito, 1 yung base niya. Kaya, hindi siya exponential function. Sa number 3 example, ang base natin is x, and that is a variable. So, hindi rin siya example ng exponential function. Okay, let's have the activity number 1. Directions. Let's identify whether the function is an exponential function or not. So, f of x is equal to 5 raised to the power of x. So, kung makikita natin yung base, greater than 0 and that equal to 1, and yung exponent naman natin, it consists of variable. Therefore, this is an exponential function. So, how about number 2? Example natin. So, kung makikita yung base natin is negative 5. So, ibig sabihin, mali ito. So, not. Sa number 3, okay, tignan natin. Kung makikita nyo yung base natin, that is negative 2x. Negative na nga siya, and meron pa siyang variable sa base. So, not. How about h of x is equal to 7 raised to the power of negative 2. So, mali din ito. Kasi nga, tama yung base natin, pero yung exponent natin, wala siyang variable. So, not. Sa number 5, it is not. Why? Kasi yung base natin, 1. And sa definition ng exponential function, your b should not be equal to 1. F of x is equal to 0.25 raised to the power of x plus 2. So, correct. Exponential function. How about this one? Okay. Ganun din. So, exponential function. So, how about number 8? So, 3 raised to the 3 times 2 raised to the 3 times 2 all over 3 raised to the power of x plus 2. So, um, exponential function din ito. Then, how about this one? Negative yung base natin, so hindi siya exponential function. And lastly, okay, exponential function din ito. So, ganun lang kadali kung paano mag-identify if that function is exponential or not.
Let's go to the table of values. Given a table of ordered pairs, state whether the trend is exponential or not. Yung given natin, your x is negative 2, negative 1, 0, and 1. And your y or f of x is negative 4, negative 1, 2, and 5. So, paano natin malalaman this table of ordered pair is an exponential or not? First thing to do, kailangan mong may identify yung difference nila dun sa baba, yung y mo or your f of x. So, difference ng negative 4 and negative 1 is 3. So, kung makikita mo, class, pare-parehas yung difference nila. Kung yung difference nila or the first difference in y is the same, ibig sabihin, if you notice that a constant value of 3 was obtained in the first differences in y, therefore, it is a linear function. So, ibig sabihin, pag dun pa lang sa unang difference ng y natin is pare-paras na sila, nakuha natin yung constant value nila, ibig sabihin, it is a linear function. So, hindi siya exponential function. Arithmetic sequence have a common first difference and can be remodeled by a linear function. So, this example is a linear function.
How about number 2? Let's have the table of ordered pairs. Your x is negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Y or your f of x is negative 13, negative 3, 3, negative 13, negative 45, and negative 93. So, ano nga ba yung unang difference nila? So, sa first difference, kung makikita nyo class, 16, 0, negative 16, negative 32, negative 48. So, ibig sabihin, pag hindi natin nakuha yung constant ng difference nila sa una, ibig sabihin hindi siya linear. So, try natin i-identify ulit yung difference nila sa pangalawa. So, 16, 0 minus 16 is negative 16. Negative 16 minus plus 0 is negative 16. Negative 32 plus negative 16. Okay, it's negative 16 ang difference nila. So, ibig sabihin, pag dito natin nakuha sa second difference, ibig sabihin, exponential ba siya, class? No. If you notice that the constant value of negative 16 was obtained in the second differences in y, therefore, it is a quadratic function. So, it is a quadratic. Data from quadratic function have a different pattern from arithmetic and geometric sequences. If the data has a common second difference, then it can be modeled by a quadratic function. So, quadratic function siya. So, hindi siya exponential. Okay, let's take the example number 3, table of ordered pairs. Okay, your x is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And your y or your f of x is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, and 32. Kung makikita nyo, class, ang ratio niya is 2. So, equal ratio in y. So, if you notice, when you divide the consecutive values of y, you get the equal ratio. So, ibig sabihin, geometric sequence have a common ratio and can be modeled by an exponential function. So, kung ang ratio niya is parehas, so ibig sabihin, this table of ordered pair is an exponential function. So, which of the following tables represent an exponential function? So, first is your x is 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Y, 7, 9, 11, 12. Kung titignan nyo, class, ano yung magiging difference niya? So, 9 minus 7 is 2. 11 minus 9 is 2. 13 minus 11 is 2. So, ibig sabihin, dun pa lang sa una, yung difference niya is 2. So, this is linear. So, hindi siya exponential. How about this one? 4, 8, 16, 32. So, dito meron ka ng base agad. So, nararamdaman mo na this is an example of exponential. How about this one? Okay, solve it. It is a linear. It is an exponential, linear, or quadratic. Based dun sa topic natin kanina. So, this is quadratic. How about this one? Okay. This is exponential. How about this one? Okay, it is a linear with a difference of 5. This one? Okay, this is a linear with a difference of negative 6. How about this one? Okay, it is a quadratic. And how about this one? It is exponential. So, ganun lang siya kadali, class. So, sa graph of the function naman tayo. Dito, class, hindi ko na i-discuss sa inyo what is a graph of a exponential function. Ipapakita ko lang sa inyo yung difference ng linear, ng quadratic, rational, and exponential. So, titingnan lang natin kung paano ba yung graph ng exponential function natin, kung anong difference niya dun sa tatlo. So, sa linear, class, so, just a straight line. Sa quadratic naman, yung parabola. Sa rational, yung meron siyang hindi siya mag-meet, parang ganon. And sa exponential, ito yung nag-i-increase siya. Okay? So, at least alam niyo na kung paano o mag-identify ng graph ng exponential function natin. So, I hope marami kayong natutunan sa akin about this topic or competency. So, thank you for watching.